In today's class, I am going to review similarity transformation. Purpose of the day, I want you to read. Let me read once again. I'll review properties of similarities and solving real-world problems based on similarities. In my previous classes, I already explained about similarity. Two geometrical objects are called similar if they both have the same shape but maybe differ in size. More precisely, one can be obtained from the other by uniform scaling. Criteria for similar triangles. The triangles should have the same shape, like shown in the figure. I see that the triangle ABC, triangle DEF are of the same shape. And congruent corresponding angles. So here I see that angle A, angle D are corresponding angles. They're congruent. Angle B equal angle B congruent to angle E. Angle C congruent to angle F. And proportional corresponding sides. So you see that AB over DE equals to BC over EF equals to CA over FT. This is very, very important point while solving similar figures. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. For similar polygons, we follow the same rules, the same shape, corresponding angles are congruent. You see that angle A, B, C, D, E are they're equal to angle P, angle Q, angle R, angle S, and angle T. Corresponding sides are proportional. AP over PQ, BC over QR equals to CD over RS equals to DE over ST equals to A over PT. Now let's do some problems. My first problem is determine whether the following polygons are similar or not. Let me grab my pen. Okay, here it's given 45 and this one is 30. So let me write the important point. If two polygons are similar, then the sides are proportional. The sides are proportional. So here AD and corresponding side is EH, and if I take AB, corresponding side is EF. So AB over EF. Now let's plug in the values. AD is 45 units. EH is 30 units. AB is 135 over 90 units. Now let's see whether are they equal or not. Quickly grab a calculator and we can compute. Just computing without calculator. You can use calculator. It is 3 over 2 or maybe 1.5 and 2's, 3's. You may make use of calculator. So here the sides are in the same ratio or the sides are proportional. I can say that these two rectangles are similar. You can say that these two rectangles are similar. But when it comes to the next question, it is not as easy as the first one, especially when we compare the sides. But when we look at the angles, here angle P equals to angle U. You can see that the symbols are the same, angle U. So let me highlight the symbols, I see that this angle and this angle, they are marked with the same symbols. When it comes to the other angle, angle M and angle W, these two are having the same kind of markings that shows that angle M and angle W are equal. So these are given. So we have two angles are given equal, therefore by AA similarity, these two triangles are similar. But very important thing is you have to write in a proper order. This is very important. Suppose if I am taking say triangle PMR you can write anyway. It's not a big issue. So let me take PMR similar to triangle. While writing the second angle, you have to be really careful. I started with P. Notice that here it is marked. So this is my angle with the same symbol I have to see, which is U here. And my second letter in PMR is M. So I see that M is marked with two lines. You see that here it is two lines. So I have to take the same, corresponding angle, which is W. So U, W, and the third letter is X. Suppose if you write, so this is the correct representation, but if you write triangle PMR similar to if you write WXU, whatever the way you like, this is not acceptable because you have to see whether the corresponding angles, like is P matching with W or not. Like angle P, is this matching with W means obviously no, they are not matching, right? So you have to take utmost care while naming the triangles. For that matter, any polygon, similar polygons. Next here, are they similar or not? So first of all, the orientation is not in the same way. So let me take this one. If I were you, I follow either of these two methods. The first method is I take DE, so first two letters over first two letters it is JK. JK is 6, oops, sorry. Let me write JK. Then second and third, that is EF. Second letter and third letter. Second letter and third letter of my second triangle is KL. You know there are three sides. So two sides I copied. First and third letters DF. First and third letter JL. So it is DF over JL. Now let's plug in the values. So here DE, I see that it is 8 units. JK, I see that 16. EF, I see that 10 units here. KL, I see that 20 units. DF, 6 units here. And denominator JL, it is 12. You may make use of calculator. I'm sure that you know how to simplify. You can divide by 8. So you end up with 1 over 2. You can divide by 10 or else type it on TA84 calculator. And you get here 1 over 2. So as the sides are in proportional, as the sides are proportional, these two triangles are similar. Okay, so let's go to the next question. For the pair of figures, determine if there is a similarity transformation that maps the figure to the left on the figure and to the right. Which similarity transformation explains if the following figures are similar, like SSS similarity, SA similarity, and so on. Okay, so I see that N prime O prime, here it is 2 units. You can count the number of blocks, 2 units. Okay, and here I see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units here. NO is 6 units. Then N prime, M prime, 1, 2, 3 units here. So let me take 3 here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. Okay, so it is 7. And I see that angle N here, this is L shape, so I can say that 90 degrees. And here this is also L shape, right? So let's see whether the sides are proportional or not. You may get a doubt why I am not computing this one. Of course, I can use the distance formula to compute that. But anyhow, we have two sides and one angle. Let's try whether it is SAS or not. Okay, so here, if I take the corresponding sides, Mn and M prime, N prime, these are the corresponding sides. And next, NO and N prime, O prime, these are the corresponding sides. So let me plug in the values. I see that Mn is 7 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. Awesome. So it is 7 units and M prime, N prime is 3 units. And NO is 6 units, and you see that N prime, O prime is 2 units. So if I compute 6 over 2, I get 3, and 7 over 3, you may grab your calculator and compute the value of, I'm taking TI-84, 7 divided by 3 gives me 2.33. 2.33. I see that these values are not equal. These values are not equal. Therefore, I know that the angle N is 90 degrees, and N prime is also 90 degrees. So here the included angle, the angle in between the given two sides, they are equal. But here the sides are not in proportional, then the given two triangles are not similar. Okay, now let's go to another question. Which postulate could be used to prove that two triangles are similar given segment AB? Always identify the key information in the given question. Given segment AB is parallel to segment CD. So AB parallel to CD, let me mark it. Okay, AB is parallel to CD. So in my previous class, I discussed that when two lines are parallel, I hope you remember that. Let me grab my straight edge. Okay, these two are parallel lines. And next, let's take that maybe this way. This is transversal, and these two angles are equal. Why these two angles are equal? Think for a moment. Yes, they are corresponding angles. Therefore, this angle equals to this angle. So I can say that, don't say angle A. This is angle A means I don't know whether it is above the line or below the line. In such case, I prefer to use 3 letters. So it is EAB, right? That makes sense. Angle EAB equals to angle C. Here C only one angle, so I can use a single letter. Y means corresponding angles are equal, corresponding angles. So angle equals to angle. In the same way, if I take this angle and this angle, or let me use a different symbol. Yeah, these two are the corresponding angles. So again, don't say that angle B because we don't know whether it is above the line or below the line. So make use of three letters, that is EBA, angle EBA equals to angle D. The reason is again the same, corresponding angles. Okay. You know, if two angles are equal, that is fair enough to prove that the given two triangles are similar. So, which one means I go with option B? It is AA similarity. It is AA similarity. Okay, let's go to the next question really quick. Prove that the following triangles to be similar. Here I see the two triangles. One is triangle PQT and the other one is QRS. Always identify the key information from the given question or maybe from the given diagram. I see that these two lines are marked with arrowheads. This indicates that these two lines are parallel. I think I need not explain much because angle P, angle P, angle R, angle P and angle R, these two are equal. These two are equal. Either you have to turn your head this way and see, or else let me draw the lines once again. Friends, I hope you remember that when two lines are parallel, say that a transversal is drawn, angles like on either side of on either side of the transversal, you see that this angle and this angle, these two are congruent. It is in the shape of Z. It is in the shape of English letter Z, right? So think for a moment, what are these two angles? Are they corresponding angles? Are vertically opposite angles, alternate interior angles, or allied angles? Think for a moment. Yes, they are interior alternate. Remember, they are facing on either side of the transversal. So these two are interior alternate angles. So interior alternate angles. So angle equals to angle, and I'm taking the next one, say angle T and angle S. You see that these two are on either side, maybe one above the line, one below the line. This way also you can consider. So these two are angle T and angle S. These two are also interior. My bad, I did not complete the previous one. Interior alternate angles. So angle equals to angle. Okay. Then, so I can say by AA similarity, they are similar. Now, in case if I ask you to write these two triangles to be similar, the first one you can write in any order, say PQT, PTQ in any order. But while writing the second one, you have to be very careful while naming the second one. So you have to take exactly in the same order, as the first one. So here you have to take in the same order. So I see that angle equals to angle R. Therefore, I have to start with R here. Next, my second letter is T. Therefore, the angle T equals to angle S. So, the corresponding angle to T is S. That is my second letter. Obviously, third one you can identify RSQ. Okay, so you don't depend on the alphabetical order. You have to be careful while naming this one. Then one more question. As I told you before, when it comes to orientation, we have to be careful. I see that the shortest of all is, oops, the shortest of the shortest side is here and the longest side is at the bottom, right? So the other diagram also I may have to rotate. I may have to rotate and draw again. I may have to draw it again. So let me draw it again. This is my shortest side. Let me increase the thickness. And this is my longest side. Technically, I'm drawing once again the given diagram. So now I see that these two, the small one and the large one, these two are having the same orientation. Then that makes my calculation part easy. Now let me label this one. The shortest one, I see that here it is y. So let me write y here. The longest one is 12 units. So it is 12 units. The other two sides are 9 each. So this is 9 and this one is 9. Now the shortest side I see that GF. So G here, F here, and the longest one is EH. So EH. Okay. Now, these two polygons are given similar, then the important point is if two polygons are similar, then the sides are proportional. Okay, so keeping this one in view, I'm writing that AB side AB over GH equals to then the longest side, which is AD, and here HE. So it is AD over HE equals to the shortest side and the shortest side I'm taking. The shortest side is BC and here it is GF. And the fourth side is it is CD and here FE. So let me take CD and FE. So let me plug in the values. AB, I see that it is 6 units. Let me grab, 6 units. GH is 9. AD is X. H is 12. BC is 4 units. GF is Y. CD is 6 units. And FE is 9 units. So you can make this one into two parts. You can make this one into two parts. Like I know numerator and denominator here, and here one of them is missing. So numerator is not known. So at this point, you can go for the cross multiplication. That is 9 times x and 12 times 6. You can take and do the calculation. So 6 times 12 equals to 9 times x. You know how to isolate x. So I'm doing the inverse operation. Then grab your calculator and compute. You get the value of x is 8 units. In the same way, here you go for cross multiplication. 9 times 4 equals to 6 times y. Now it's your turn to compute the value of y. Think for a moment, do it on your own. Well, I'll explain how to do it. 9 times 4, that gives me 36. 6 times y. Isolate y by dividing 6. So y equals to 6 6 are 36. Without wasting much of time, so quickly let's jump to the next question. Here the orientation is not same. So this kind of problems are slightly difficult. So my thought process goes this way. Let's say that these two triangles are similar. Sorry, these two quadrilaterals are similar. And I see that this is the shortest. PS is the shortest, right? So let me draw this figure once again, like maybe a little, it may not be same as the original one. Just I'm trying to replicate. Oh, it's too big. Still okay. So here the shortest one, I see that it is TW. So T is at the top, W is at the bottom, and longest one is UV. Therefore, the U at the top and V at the bottom. So I see that VW is 25 here, and VU is 20 here, TW is 15. You know, if these two are similar, so if two polygons are similar, if two polygons are similar, then the sides are proportional. The sides are proportional. Let me copy this one, or let me move this one all the way from here to here. I is left. No problem. Okay, so I take a PS over corresponding side. It is TW equals to SR over WV. That is SR or WV. Now, just plug in the values. PS, I see that it is X. TW is 15. Then SR is 35. WV is 25. The next step, what to do? So we go for cross multiplication. Now it is your turn to compute the value of x. Let me explain. It is 25 times x, 15 times 35. So to isolate x, we divide by 25 on both the sides. You can use calculator here, but without calculator I'm computing. 5 3s. You should end up with x is 21. Okay, let's go to the next question. Here, two triangles are given. Measure of angle 1. Measure of angle 1. So, which is this one equals to this one. Y angle 1 equals to 30 degrees. Think for a moment. why the value of angle 1 equals to 30 degrees? Yes, it is. Angle 1 equals to 30 degrees. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay. Next, measure of angle A. So that is this one equals to what? Here, arrowheads are not given. You may consider that, oh, my bad. So here I see that angle B equals to angle E, right? Because these two are of the same value, 70 and 70. So here, what is the value of A means? Then you can sense this one, these two angles are equal, so angle A equals to D. Okay. Next, what is the measure of angle D? You know, in a triangle, we know that sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle D plus measure of angle E plus, I can't say as angle C, let me use three letters, it is DCE, DCE. So measure of angle DCE equals to 180 because three angles sum of three angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. Angle D, I don't know. Measure of E, it is given 70 degrees. Measure of DCE, just now we computed here, which is 30 degrees equals to 180. I see that 70 plus 30, that makes 100 degrees. Go for inverse operation, that is subtracting 100, then you get angle D equals to 80 degrees. This is 80 degrees. Is it flipped or rotated? I see that if you draw a mirror line here, I see that 70 degrees are reflected here. I see that then these two are they told that angle A equals to D. Therefore, it is, I say that flipped. It is flipped, or I say that it is reflected. Next, proportion for X. Just now we discussed that it is the mirror, right? Therefore, it is BC over, BC means this one, over CE, BC over CE equals to then AB over DE equals to AC, AC over CD. Now plug in the values. BC, which is X over CE, I see that 10 units. AB, I see that 6 units. DE is Y equals to AC is 9 and CD is 12 units. Now you take known values and unknown values. Like I know that in this fraction, I know both the values, numerator and denominator. In this one is missing. So I take 6 over y equals to 9 over 12. And here, unknown value is the numerator. And this one is, I know both the values. So I take x over 10 equals to 9 over 12, and here onwards you know what to do next. So I'm not continuing, I'm leaving this problem for you to continue and compute the value of x and y. So think for a moment and I'm going to give about a minute time for you to compute. You should get the value of x equals to 7.5 and the value of y equals to it is uh, it is 8. Okay, the next problem is same as this. I'm not going to spend much time on this, but I want to give a quick idea. It is 80 degrees and 80 degrees. Just assume that if you cut it into two pieces, two slices, then and if they have to match, then you may have to load my ink so you can see the numbers. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next question. A dining room is 18 feet long and 14 feet wide. On a blueprint for the house, the dining room is 3.5 inches. So here we have two. One is, let's say that this is the blueprint, that means a small map, and this is the original dining room. So you see that these two are similar. Okay, so a dining room is 18 feet long. So here it is 18 feet long and 14 feet is the width. On a blueprint, the dining room is 3.5 inches long. So this is 3.5 inches. What is the width of the dining room? So what is the width of this one? This is the question. Okay. As you know that if two figures or if two polygons are similar, then the sides are proportional. You know that. Okay. Let me name the given figure as maybe A, B, C, D here, P, Q, R, S. So if I take AB over PQ, come on, AB, PQ, these are the corresponding sides. Then AD and PS, these are the corresponding sides, equals to AD over PS. Now, AB value is, you can see that from the figure, it is 3.5 inches over PQ. My apologies. I'm sorry. I made a small mistake here. AB, which is this one, is not known. So it is X over PQ. I see that it is 14 feet. Then AD, that is 3.5 inches over 18 feet. All right, go for cross multiplication. So these two are to be multiplied. Grab a calculator, paper, pencil, and do the calculations and tell me what's the value of x. Well, I'll explain now how to get the value of x. 18 times x equals to 14 times 3.5. So grab the calculator. I'm taking my TI-84. So it is 14 times 3.5. Then we divide by 18 on both the sides. So division by 18, that gives me 2 point, the value of x is 2.722 inches. That is the value of x. That's it.